Select a tutorial to start. Combat basics. So I guess I'll go with the combat basics. All right. Welcome to Pinnacle, the 5 Kingdoms. This is a tutorial battle to help you get acquainted with the basic combat mechanics. Now, you guys should be able to see and hear this without too much of a problem. You should be able to hear it anyway. Have the sound in such a way that you should be able to hear easily. Okay. All right. Start out by trying to destroy the dummy in front of you. Okay. To do so, select your characters, select the move option, then select the space adjacent to your target. Gotcha. Then select attack to strike and destroy it. Controls, arrow keys. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, I like the character front right there. I like that. Oh man. There we go. Well done. Gotcha. Once your turn is over, enemies can move and attack as well. You don't need to worry about that against these dummies. Alrighty. To proceed, you'll have to destroy that dummy over there. However, it is behind an obstacle. Your weapon can't reach it, but fortunately, you know the flame magic skill, which has a large enough range. Use it from the menu to hit the dummy. Oh, there's a goblin over there. Uh-oh. Or Kremlin, anyway. Interesting. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. So that's supposed to be VX, but it looks like it's using characters from MV. Interesting. Frame on. There we go. Great. Using magic or other skills costs SP. Every character has a set amount of SP available for each battle. Okay. In this tutorial, SP will be refilled each turn. In the actual game, you will have to choose carefully if and when to use skills. Gotcha. The two dummies ahead of you have different statistics. One of them has high defense and will take less damage from physical attacks. The other has high resistance and will take less damage from magic. Place your cursor on an enemy and press X twice to check its stats and choose the best way to attack it. Okay. Okay, so this is high resistance. Okay. Well, if that's the case, we're gonna move. Yep. Bango, baby. Let's go. I wonder who did the face sets for this, for the enemies and everything. You know what I mean? I'm kind of curious about that. It doesn't look it. I don't think they're from. I don't think I'm quite familiar with them. Hold on. Okay, good. Ahead of you is an enemy that will attack you if you enter its attack range. Press X while your cursor is on it to see its movement and combat attack ranges. Stay just out of them to get the first strike in combat. Okay. You can also lower it over and then move to its side or back to make your strike more accurate and powerful. Hmm. Hmm. This is supposed to be a plane. Huh. Okay. So that's where it can move. What about its attack range? So it can't move there. Hmm. Well, no guts, no glory. Let's go for it. Hmm. Hmm. So the Goblin Rock Thrower hasn't done anything as of yet. But I am going to get that bonus, baby. Hit you from the side, baby. Hey. Some types of terrain, like the pillars in front of you, give a defensive advantage to those standing on them. Try defeating the two enemies ahead by using the terrain to your advantage. All right. This ends the tutorial. Hmm. Yeah, let's go, baby. MZ. Wait a minute, didn't the other guy? I thought the other guy. Oof. Oh, it's MZ's name. Okay, I thought it was something else. I thought it attacks everybody in the same area, but it just does only once. Hmm. Advanced strategies. Let's try it out. Why not? Complete the tutorial, ally turn. This tutorial will let you learn some slightly more advanced maneuvers in battle. You now have another unit in your party. Each unit can move and act during your turn. Okay. If you open the battle menu by pressing the X on an empty square, you can skip the turn of all your units that haven't moved yet by selecting in turn. Okay, gotcha. To proceed, you'll have to destroy the gate in front of you. Fortunately, the record skill of your brute ally can deal devastating damage to structures. Fire and axes will deal additional damage to wooden structures too. Try using that to break down the gate. Interesting. Okay. Well, if that is the case, I'm gonna move. And then magic. Brutality. What's brutality? Brutality. It's weak. It's weak. Well done. There are a few enemies up ahead. They currently outnumber you, so it's unlikely you'll avoid being hurt. Okay. I'll just add another unit to your party, the Pilgrim. He's capable of casting the heal spell, which restores a character's HP. He can also fight in melee, but he's rather frail. Try using your Tactician and Brute to block the corridor so that your Pilgrim can safely heal them from the rear. Yeah, that seemed kind of obvious, but, I'll just move him right here, and we'll just end turn, yes. Oof. You missed, baby. And you missed again, baby. So we got Knowles. All right. So let's see. Magic. So that doesn't brutality. I don't have enough. Okay. Yeah, I gotta attack what's in front of me. What? Come on, man. That's it. All he can do is heal. Okay. Human virtue. Interesting. You know what? I think I'm kind of liking this game. Took a little damage this time. Not the end of the world. Sorry about that. All right. Nice. Okay, I like that. Kill him this time. Yeah, go on, bro. Bye. Brutality. Nice. All right. All right, all right, all right. Hit him from the back. You know what I said? Yeah, I said it. I said exactly what I said. Yeah, I said, yeah, I hit him from the, I said it. Yep. I said hit him from the back. You doggone right. Yeah, I did. Yep. Kind of wish I could do heal them both more at the same time, but sadly, I cannot. Well, the door ain't gonna do nothing, so we're pretty much good. Move. Nice. Do I have to wait 5 turns? That's crazy. I guess we'll just attack it then. Great job. The enemy's ahead or behind tricky terrain. Those bushes are impassable to your current party. Here's a ranger. Besides using a bow to attack from afar, he can also cross tiles with bushes. Many classes or heroes have unique abilities that let them cross certain terrains. Use your ranged attacks and magic to take out those last enemies. This concludes the tutorial. All right. Nope, can't do nothing at this point, so we're just gonna have to wait. Dang. Man, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to wait. Just gonna have to wait. Got him. Let's go, baby. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing, right? Burn, baby, burn. Sheesh. Yeah, this is gonna take a minute. This is gonna take a while. Bamboo! There you go. Oh, wow, really? Nothing much more they can do at this point. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. For an RPG Maker VX game, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. It's what you exactly would expect for like a tactical RPG. So it's doing everything that a tactical RPG would actually do. Loot found. Uh-oh. Found me some loot. Don't know what yet. I'll just wait. Let's go. I'm gonna, oh, hey, that was a smart move. You figured you might as well get it over with. Like, finish me! End me! End my suffering! Army battles. Might as well, right? Well, I see. Okay. Okay, now he's using regular RPG Maker 2K3 stuff. This tutorial will teach you the basics of army combat. In army combat, you will take control of armies. The number of troops in an army is shown on the lower part. Okay. The damage and healing armies deal with attacks and skills is multiplied by the number of troops. There is strength in numbers. Gotcha. Armies can be controlled like units, except they take up more space on the board. When moving an army, its upper left corner is used to determine where it will move. Upper left corner. Oh, so you're moving it by like pixels, by pictures. Gotcha. The HP you see in the status window of an army is that of an individual troop. Each time the army takes damage, it will lose as many troops as the damage can kill. Ah, okay. Fortunately, some troops are capable of healing. If an army has lost troops but hasn't been destroyed, you have the end of the battle to heal it and reduce its losses. Remember, healing can restore lost troops if applied before the battle ends. That's all for the tutorial. Try defeating those skeleton hordes. All right. So we got militiamen, we have mages, we have pilgrims. Ah, okay, so we don't have that yet. Okay, well, hey, that turn didn't go to waste. Nothing yet. Hey, you know what? I like this. I like this. I like this. It's pretty cool. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Let's go, baby. Nice. Mm-hmm. All right, and let's see. We can. Nope, not going to do that. Got him, baby. Nice. Okay. So I think I have a fairly good understanding of what we got to do here. Hmm. Window controls F7, huh? So F7 doesn't do anything. Oh, okay. I guess we can go with the F5. So if that's the case, then let's go with the full screen mode. This. We can do it this way. Sorry about that, folks. And I will just turn this off. That's it. That's the full screen mode. For all that, might as well not have done it then, right? You see? Yeah, I don't want to do that. So we'll just go with this. We'll just go with this. So it's not taking up the full screen, or for some reason it's not. Okay. All right. Nice map. Nice map. The Pinnacle, the dizzyingly high spire that rises in the midst of our lands that bear its name, risen around its foot. It is said that a source of incredible power is guarded on its top, power that can drastically alter the lands at its master's whim. Yet great barriers and unfathomable wardens make reaching the pinnacle a daunting task. In the millennium that led to our current day and age, the pinnacle has conquered only 5 times, or was conquered only 5 times, each time by one of the heroes that sits at the helm of the 5 kingdoms. Interesting. Odanthos, the great elder bear, who used it to spread life and prosperity in what would later become his kingdom, the Mirthlands. Okay. Kiref, a man who cheated death by constructing an iron body for himself and brought science and technology to Logany. Cool. Farnax, a daemon formed from the Quintessence, who opened a rift to summon his peers and take over Vetusia. Athma, a queen vile in body indeed, who became an undead monstrosity and made her corrupted realm in the sands of Letheria. And finally Thora, a wise dragon queen who fought to stop, Athma's advance from the noble kingdom of Goldrise. Oh, Goldreese. Balance in the relations between these 5 kingdoms rests on a razor's edge. So what about the one place in between the undead queen and the robot guy? What about them? What about that place? Skirmishes along the borders threaten to escalate into full-fledged battles, and the threat of total chaos hangs over the lands. In the midst of all of that, you, a young upstart, are about to begin your tale. I'm surprised no one took over that. I'm surprised nobody took over that land in the middle over there between the construct and the undead guy. That's interesting. You are passing through the lands of Pinnacle, yet you're fated to die an untimely demise. Yet there are some people who, in a momentous time, may upturn the upflow fate. Is this one of those times? Are you fated to live instead? Yeah. Then live you shall, and mark of your deeds will be left on the lands. Excuse me. Okay. It would have been nice if you actually could have done this with a menu. You actually could have done this with an event to choose this if you wanted to do it. Honestly, it's not that hard to do. It takes there's a little bit of doing, but it's not impossible to do. I've done it with Monstrux, Makers, and Mayhem. Let's see. So select your avatar. Okay, there we go. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? I think I'll go with 5. Who are you, first of all? Man. Oh, wow. I didn't know they did that. I see. What's your forte? And what are you best at? You could have just left it just male and female. Honestly, trying to go for that nowadays is not a good idea. It's just not smart. Let's just be honest about it. Because the people who want to do the whole whatever they want to do with their body, they will just choose the gender they want to be in anyway in the game. So it doesn't really matter. But let's see. Guess I can go with defense. What the hell is that? Good. Naturally, there's also the opposite. Your flaw. What is you're struggling with? Okay, now that's interesting. So you got what you're good at, and you have a flaw. Ah, okay. So I have to choose carefully. Guess maybe agility. Your adventures led you to travel the lands of the Pinnacle. Where did they begin, though? What is your homeland? Goldrise, the Mirthlands, Logony, Vetusia. I'm an outsider. Wherever you arise from, you have long since left your former lands, becoming a wanderer in the lands. It probably would have been better if you've long forsaken your home, and now you're wandering blah 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 in the lands. Okay, in your youth, you picked up a job that didn't just help you make ends meet, but also taught you how to handle a weapon. What was your old job? So you got a cook, fisherman, lumberjack, hunter, mechanic. You got a musket, huh? Okay. This is kind of a game that you can have multiple playthroughs for. And I like that, honestly. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. You know what? Let me see something here. I think I have something. An app that lets me play RPG Maker with Joy the Key. I really should have installed this ahead of time, but just so I can enjoy this. Where is it? Hold on 1 second. I do apologize. Let's see. Make it a little easy for me to see something. That's all. Ah, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, I had to do something different for this. Oh well, whatever. I'll get to it. I'll have to figure it out later. Let's see. Hey, you know what? Can I do it now? Wait a minute. Mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. See something? I mean, whoever sees is just watching it now anyway, so. I am thankful for the two folks who are here, though. This is something new that I have to keep. I know what I got. I haven't been doing this for a while, so people have kind of maybe disappeared or whatever. So I realize I gotta restart this all over again. I want to thank you for your patience. RPG Maker. I think I had figured this out at one point. Okay. ABX. Hmm. No, 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 no. Hmm. Oh, okay. So that's how you do it. Let's see. Space. Keyboard emulation. No. Okay. On a key one. Ah, dang it. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure this out later. I'll figure it out later. I'm not gonna be here all day trying to figure this one out. Nope. I'm not gonna do all that. All right. No, this is for this. Sorry about that, folks. I thought I could do it right here and now, but I made a mistake. Maybe I'll find a key for that. But I think I'll go for the sword anyway. You spent years honing your cooking skills. With practice, you learned how to cut through meat and bone with ease. Okay. During your life in the lands, you started your career by claiming leadership of your own small organization. What is it like? A band of burly mercenaries, a group of bodyguards for hire, a gang of highwaymen, a group of magical adepts, a congregation of pilgrims, a troop of wandering artists. I guess maybe bodyguards for hire. You recently came to learn that the no man's territories to the north, the Forgotten Lands, are in turmoil ever since the war between Gold Rise and Lotharia ended a few years ago. Having an intuition that the services of a mercenary would be valued and rewarded in such a chaotic region, you ordered your platoon to catch up with you in a few days while you explore the region. The transport cost you most of the money you had on hand, but you still had enough left over to bring with you some healing ointments. You're almost ready to return to the world. Pronounce your name. May it ring loud and true throughout history. So it's going to be Al. Supplies medicine. Okay, hey, cool. Prepare yourself to start your journey through the lands of the Pinnacle. We shall meet again once the power to shape the future of these lands is within your grasp. So now this is the demo for it. Someone is pinned down under the wreck. Wait, let's not drag him out just like that. He may have broken something. Here we go. We need you to work your miracles. Can you help him recover? It is a miracle that he has survived that. But I'll do what I can. By the cups, may your chipped vessel fill anew with the nectar of life. Your numbness is fading. Light starts filling your vision again. You stagger back to your feet. Okay. He's up. We did it. I see. Green-skinned lady. Great job. That magic of yours is a lifesaver, truly. All right, you youngsters, let's give him some breathing space. He still looks a bit out of it. Thanks for saving me. Where am I? What happened? Say thanks for saving me. It's Idris you should be thanking. We wouldn't have found you when you. It's Idris you should be thanking. We wouldn't have found our way down this gorge without his guidance. Poppycock, boy. These old ladies of mine wouldn't have made it all the way down without your help. Oh, but we hadn't made the introductions yet. My name's Idris. I'm a hunter from a Camp Hope. I am Diego, an oracle of the cup. Why does it look like he's got a pot on his head? I mean, okay. And I'm Abigail, the traveling adventurer and dancer. Nice to meet you, stranger. Hey, man. My name is Alomi. Alomi? That's a nice name. Thank you. At any rate, we're pretty far away from a civilization, and you seem to need help. We're wrapped up in something very urgent right now, but once we've taken care of that, you're very welcome to join us on the way back to Camp Hope. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to... Uh-oh. What was that? It's party time, y'all. Gremlins. What are those? What are those? Cruel trickster creatures always playing sick tricks on everyone. The bastards. I heard that laugh before the crash. Looks like they're to blame for your incident then. They must have spooked the horses to throw you off the cliff. Looks like we'll have to fight our way out of this one. Don't need to tell me twice. I'm always up for putting some bullies in their place. I'm with you. Let's go, baby. Wipe out the gremlin. This is your first battle. Do you need any advice? How do I fight? What if I'm wounded? How do I get the crate? I'm pretty sure I just got to move over to it, right? A crate of medicine that miraculously didn't break from the fall. Oof. You found 3 other ointment. Nice. Okay. I figured that was pretty self-explanatory. I didn't think I would need anything more with that. Let's see. So he's a hunter or a ranger. Okay. Move up 1. Yeah. Let's go. Nice. And he's out of here, baby. So she doesn't have any magic. Okay. So with that in mind, then it's probably a good idea to move here. And then we shall attack. The burning attack. He does have a pot on his head. What is that all about? Why does he have a pot on his head? Oh, she can move again? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Interesting. So far, it's so goody. I'm pretty much liking this. Oh, you want to throw rocks, huh? Wow. Okay, that's a lot of them. I didn't think, oof. Hey, we're going to be here for a while, it looks like. Let me hit you from the side, baby. Get up out of here, baby. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I do want to get that chest. That much is true. Okay. Okay. So far, it's so goody. I know this is a slower game. Most people don't usually like slow games like this. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm for it. Let's go. Missed. Oof. I know you salty. Oof. Oof. That's wild. Dang it. Can I do any magic? Yeah. It's a shame it's not a far-reaching spell. You know what I mean? Let's go, baby. All right, we're gonna move her here. Stab. Yo, let's see. No, I don't want to overreach. While I want to get that, and that's true, I don't want to do something stupid. All right. And he's done. Okay. Really? Even more, really? What? Bruh. Hold on. What? Bruh. How in the Sam Hill could you possibly miss like that, bro? So they're not gonna move. They're gonna stay right there. I see. Could you like imagine being like a unit or something like in a strategy or a tactical RPG, and you're seeing your bad guy come right around behind you, attacking you from the back, and you can't do nothing about it, but just walk in place as helplessly. You're like, no, 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 you bastard, don't do it. Let's just be just insane, bro. That has to be like the worst feeling ever. Let's see. You know what? No. You know what? Yeah. Because she can move again after attacking him. Let's go. Move again, baby. Let's go. I guess we can go right around here. Oh, now they want to step out. All right. If that is the case, we just get up all in your face. Thank you very much. A box of coins has washed ashore on this dry bank. Hey, not bad, not bad. I mean, I guess it was pretty smart to use RPG Maker MV character sets. Oof. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, man? Ah, I see. Okay. All right. You're gonna come around behind you real quick. I think that should be just about it, I think, right? Let's have him move and heal my guy real quick. Uh-huh. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. And a boom. Let's go. That should be the last of them. They didn't have much bite to back up their barks, and those weren't much to begin with. Sorry for that interruption, Alomi. I guess you'll have a lot of questions for us. Sun's almost down. Let's get away from here and set up camp. That'll give us time to talk. The horse. Finally, a quiet moment. All right, Alomi. I guess it's time I told you about that urgent business I'm taking care of. It's about my daughter, Kia. Oh, strong, hardworking. Has been helping support me and my wife since she was a kid. Last night, she didn't come home. I went investigating in the lumber mill she works at, and there I found the corpse of her colleagues laying in a pool of blood and riddled with arrows. And on the ground were beastly footprints left by gnolls. Oh, wow. Filthy two-legged beasts, those gnolls. Imagine a hyena, but walking upright and too smart for his own good. So smart they even use weapons, tools, and magic. Fortunately, Abigail and Diego were passing through the town's end and offered to help me. I doubt my old beau would have done much on his own. If Key has been taken prisoner by a pack of gnolls, she might be alive. At this rate, we should catch up to them come tomorrow, which leads me to the matter of question. Alomi, you've been quite capable of holding your own back there with the gremlins. Please, I need all the help I can get. Come with me and help me find Kia. You know what? For this playthrough, I think I'll do this. Probably do a nice guy thing. Oh, thank you kindly. I'd hoped I could count on your help. It's good to see there's still compassionate people in this world. Some of these choices you make may improve or worsen other characters' attitude towards you. Their attitude may change the way they react to you, unlock certain dialogues, or influence other aspects of the game. You can check your companion's attitude in the menu. That takes care of it. You'd better rest up before facing the gnolls. We've got time to chat a while, but we best get ready for tomorrow. Interact with the campfire to leave this camp. Ah, Elomi, what's up? Tell me something about you. How did your travels begin? I've got to go. Is that a way to say I intrigue you? Or a polite way of saying, oh goodness, a green-skinned freak with gills and with fins and gills. What in the world are you? How sweet. I got myself a new admirer. Did my moves captivate you? Oof. I wouldn't mind getting to know you a little bit better. Let's get a drink sometime together. Hey, getting back to the point. In case you've never heard of the Mirthlands, they're a territory to the south inhabited by all sorts of primal creatures. You got your pick of tritons, merfolk, nymphs, salamanders, dryads, fae. Well, many of those creatures are rather compatible with humans, if you get my drift. And since in the Mirthlands there's not much to do all day, you can imagine that they got every chance possible for a tryst in the woods. Oof. And that's how those of us known as mongrels are born. Though I'm not too fond of that name, many say it as if it's an insult. Besides, all of us are sterile, like mules. Oh, wow. You can imagine that kind of jokes that make about that. Aw. Those that are born from creatures related to water like me are called undine. Then there's the adapa, born from creatures of the earth, sylphs from wind, and ignis from fire. Okay, that's cool. Oh, I like this. I like that you can get different kind of units. Now, I wonder if you can get those kind of units in the game as well. And how you can use them. I wonder if, say, you already have the undine, and she can walk in water and stuff like that. So I'm wondering, if you can get, the ignis, and you can use them on, a volcano land, or maybe in a burning building or something like that. And I'm wondering if the sylphs can fly or float, and if the ignis folk, I guess maybe, I don't know, would they maybe dig underground, have no problem with terrain because you're on the ground. I'm curious about that. I want to see if the developer or developers, how creative they were with these kind of options. I'm kind of interested in that. My people don't really stay much on land since we can live in the water indefinitely. In fact, we've got our own underwater cities and villages built at the bottom of Moonglow Bay, south of the Mirthlands. They're quiet, peaceful places, but life there is kind of boring. We barely get any visitors at all. That's one of the reasons I started traveling. Like many adventures before me, that is, without a clue what I should do or where I should go. Luckily, I'm good at dancing and can hold my own in a brawl. So I went on my own little tour around the Mirthlands and Vetusia with point for others and could keep their hands off me. Oof. Unless they ask nicely and paid extra, that is. I see. You like being watching. Let's go for that one. You can say that's my advice. Whether it's on stage or the cobbles of a village square, being watched by everyone and feeling at the center of their attention, that's always sent the most intense shivers down my spine. No wine or lover could ever make me feel the way I do when I'm drenched in sweat and taking in the cheers and applause of my audience. Let's see, go on. Anyway, in one of my travels, I met Diego. He looked quite haggard, as if he had been on the road for days with no sleep and a heavy heart. We got to know each other. I helped him get back on his feet, and we started traveling together. We traveled through Gold Rise and Logany before ending up in the Forgotten Lands. The rest you should already know. Say thanks for the tale. You're welcome. Later. All right. Hey, LOB, what's up? Tell me about yourself. Myself? Huh? Not much to say about myself. I was born in Vetusia. My family wasn't that well off, and I decided to enlist in the military instead of plowing fields my entire life. I was stationed at one of the outposts near Snakehead Pass. It's disputed territory between Vetusia and Mirthlands. Vetusians have been pushing out through the pass for years, trying to grab swaths of the Mirthlandian forest for the lumber industry. Anyway, I served as a soldier until my eyes were open to the cruelty of the Vetusia. That's where I deserted and escaped into the Mirthlands. At that point, I wandered aimlessly until I met Abigail and decided to join her in her travels. me about your family. We're honest, hard-working folks that patrol around the town to make sure wild beasts don't bother us too much. My wife, Billy, is a great seamstress and even makes quilted armor for the guards. Hey, and Kia's always been strong as an ox and busy as a bumblebee. Ever since we lived in Winter Stump, she helped us in business by chopping wood and selling it in the village square. And ever since she moved, she's been studying to become a carpenter. Hey, okay. Does that save the game? Huh. You can explore them to interact with other characters or access services. Those marked in yellow triangular flags are occupied by hostile forces. You can challenge them to battle to gain experience for your characters and resources for your army. Okay, red double-pronged flags are mission locations. Visiting them, you will engage in important battles to progress through the main story and complete the side content. Can I? Yes. Just wanted to save. Okay, cool. Let me just grab something real quick. Let me grab a snack real quick. All right. Sorry about that. Any equipment? So I take it we don't have any other equipment. We got ointment, yeah. That's it. Skills. So anything else? Huh. I wonder. Panache. That's interesting. I wonder if she learns that as she goes. He learns heal, fencing. I don't know why he has a pan on a pot on his head, but okay. And that's it. Oh, never mind. Cackling clearing. The edge of a forest lousy with prankster gremlins and knoll hunters. Training battle. I think we've already done that already. In the lair of the beast, level 2, fight. The safe key from the nose clutches. Idris and Alomi join forces to invade their lair. Interesting. Okay. A little loud, but all right. I checked by the entrance. Lots of those standing guard. Some are armed with spears, others with like mages. It won't be easy to break in. And we'll probably meet many more in the caves. You've got the whole pack to contend with, huh? I think I can get 2 or 3 in a fight, but I don't like my chances in there. Anyone has a plan? Well, just what happens that I do. Alomi? I have an idea. Oh, you have a plan? That's better than nothing. I don't really know about it, but shoot your shot, I guess. I'll go along with that if it sounds good or reasonable. Hope it's a plan worth following. You can now use tactics. Okay, using tactics lets you assist an ally during your turn. However, there's a chance your ally won't listen. Allies with a higher loyalty have a better chance to benefit from your tactics. Right, let's prepare our assault. Spunky. So, Rabbit Man, you ready? Girl, I already told you not to call me that. My name is. No time to be making a mess of things. Remember, soon as one of those butts opens the door, he gets the hatchet I hid in my jacket through the skull. Then I pick up his weapon. We dispatch the guard they left with us and make a quick break for it. Write that. Be ready. We can get to it as soon as the door opens up. Okay. Hmm. Ah, so that's where you put them in there. Okay. Hmm. Huh? Oh, damn. Oof. Hmm. Okay, well, I know who I got to deal with. I must have made a mistake with the. Hmm. Damn. Oh, more humans. Grab them. They become prey for Macabre. Macabre. Hmm. So I can't attack through him, unfortunately. Hmm. Yeah. Oops. You missed. Hmm. Yeah, you're gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? Get you out of here, man. Ah. Jeez Louise, bro. I would have thought I would have taken care of those guys up front first, but I guess not. I messed up the earlier part. Hold on 1 second. We're not gonna have none of that. Thanks. No problem. No time for botting. No, thank you. Okay. What you gonna do? Gonna be doing a lot of botting, huh? Sorry about that. Okay. So if I can't do that, attack this guy then. Yeah, finally. No, you know what? No. Here we go. Hit him. Hey, there we go. Oh, wow. I didn't anticipate that. I wonder what happens when they die in the end of the battle. Do units like leave the party after they die or whatever? Mm-hmm. Let me see something for a second. So it's defense that's higher than his resistance. Good, got him. I wish there was a way that you could like revive your fallen teammate, but I guess it is what it is. You know, I guess we lost one. We just lost one. It's so silly, how come? Got him. I recently watched this this movie. It was like a series. It was a Hindi or Indian series. It was called what was it? What was it? I forget what the name of it. It was about. It was an animated adaptation of the Mahabharata, but they called it a different name. I forget what it was. It was pronounced it's something in K, with a K. It starts with a K. If I don't remember, if I didn't think about it, I probably will remember it. But sadly, I don't. Interesting series. The reason why I brought it up is because the way this guy shoots up his arrow, goes up into the sky, and like, yeah, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. One of the characters, Arjun, he fires his arrow up into the sky instead of directly at a person, and it comes down and it shoots and it does all these kind of weird, special, magical effects, yada yada yada, stuff like that. It was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Hmm. Hmm. Uh-oh. Ah, so you can't move afterwards, so you gotta make the move. Oof. Okay. Loot found. Brown's bow. Nice. Hmm. Okay. Oof. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm. Bye. So everybody else is not moving except for him. And you know you're gonna die, right? You do realize that. Like you know you're pretty much out of here, bro. Like you're pretty much done. What? Bruh. No! Huh? Papa? Is that you? Kia! Sweetie, you're all right. Yeah, Pa. The others, though, Pa, they got the goats. They got gutted like goats. And those bugs will keep us alive just so we can make fresh meat for dinner. My skin's still crawling. You're safe now, and that's what matters most. Those beasts will pay for what they did to us and our neighbors. Wait, that Therian back there. Idris? Wait, you're telling me this kid is your daughter? It is an old Zach. What are you doing here? This man's Zach. He's a wandering hunter. We pass each other in the woods sometimes. But now it's time, not the time for introductions. I agree, let's kill the nose out first and secure our way out of here. We'll have time to talk later. Nice. Roar, no, stop right there, prisoners. Do him in, please. Thank you very much. Thank you. It probably would be a better fit if we could have the if you have your enemies over here to have whatever menu either be above them or off to the side of them. If you're going to make any kind of action like that, that probably would be a more convenient. It'd be better for the player to see it and everything else, so they're not confused. You know what I mean? That's just my particular take on it, though. So, yeah, like you see right here. I mean, it probably would be better if maybe you had it down here or maybe over here, so it's not kind of like blocking this. I mean, I guess it's kind of hard to do that or position it with the scripting in RPG VXAce or VX. So I kind of understand it. It would have been even better if maybe you either A would have made the menu smaller, the little window smaller for that, so as to not maybe take up so much space. That probably would be the better idea if you wanted to do that. All right. With the bags of metallic dust. Okay, we got some bronze powder. All right. Okay. So she doesn't have a lot of movement from the way it's looking. So those are going to have to come to them, it looks like. That's the way it's looking. Not really close enough to attack just yet. All right. Nice, nice, very nice. Let's see. Hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him, hit him. Hey! Critical strike. Yeah. Almost, almost. Oof. Like, you do realize I'm watching this, right? Let's see. No. Yeah, I should have, maybe that'll kind of take care of the bot spam in the chat. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm on Kick right now, and they're kind of doing it. Hey, what's going on? Arcane S, what's going on? Thank you. Yeah, I feel the hood for the play stats and face has too much spacing around it. Yeah, you're right. Way too much space. Way too much space. It's too big. Makes it hard to see everything. Let's see. Well, you know what? No, actually. Yeah, just attack him. Just get him out the way. Bye! Alright. Okay. So we're just gonna move right here, like so. Alright, we're just gonna wait. And wait. Let's heal him because he needs it. Can fly a spaceship through it? Yeah. This is rather ponderous. That's a whole lot of space they got there. A whole lot of space. Okay, so they're waiting to get to us. All right. Waiting for us to enter. Waiting to enter us. Until next time, try to enjoy the daylight. I remember that from Tales from the Dark Side. It used to come on Channel 17 in Philly. It was an old, kind of like a horror anthology TV show. It was back in the 80s, right about like the mid 80s going towards the 90s. They did a revamp of the Twilight Zone, and it was like a horror mystery, kind of a sci-fi type of anthology series. A lot of actors went through that. Bruce Willis, and a few others that became famous later on. And then they had spin-off shows of that. They had Tales of the Dark Side. Well, that was from a different show. And then they had Tales of the Dark Side. I believe it was another one called Monsters. It was a weird time on TV when you saw that kind of stuff. It always came on usually around about like prime time, or maybe depending in syndication, maybe in the afternoon, something like that, you know. But that's just me, reminiscing, I guess. Nope. Okay. No. Let's just move maybe you up. No. Not you. Oof, too far away. Too far away. You shove? What the heck? Oof. And we've been had. Let me see something real quick. Let me see. His resistance is 9, his defense is 10. All right, so let's see what happens if I attack him. You only get 4 damage? What about magic? Still only 4 damage. You food, you first spray. You are the first spray. Hold on. Nope. We're gonna have to move her back 1. You know what? No. Oof. Sheesh. All right. Here we go. Move. Hack him, baby. Hack him and slack him. Pack him up, baby. Pack him up. And up. Oh, not this guy. This is what I wanted to move. But anyway, it worked out. Bye. All right, and move him up. He's in attack range. I see Saku. Okay, so do it again. What? Bruh. Alrighty then. Nope. Hey, go to level 3. Nice. Maybe fire will work, maybe? Nope. Let's see. No. Jeesh, boy. Hit him! Hit him, hit him, hit him! Damn. Okay, so he retreats. So they retreat, they don't die. Get the kill. Hey, bronze axe shove. Boy, let me see. Okay, so that should take care of that. We did it. We can finally take a breather. You were amazing out there, Da, or Pa. And here was free from my hide. You haven't grown any duller in your old age, Idris. I can't take all the credit for that. If we pulled through, we owe it to mostly to Alomi's planning. Alomi, eh? You got the eyes of a pretty sharp young man. Hold up, Da. How come you know the rat? I mean, Zach. I ain't ever seen him around town. Zap is a lonely sort. He lives far from civilization. We met about 10 years ago, and ever since I've come to his shack to barter for meat and hides. Your daughter does have quite a temper to her, like you said. I should have recognized her sooner. Duh, you been talking behind my back? What do you mean I have a temper? Girl, please. You know. Hey. Oi, Da. What's that scribble on the wall there? Did the Mutts paint that? Curious. Oh, looks like a pictogram. Pick the what now? Gnolls can't read or write, but they use simple, crude drawings to communicate simple messages. Take a look. There are 5 different Gnoll paw prints on the left. They must have been left by the 5 Gnolls who signed the message. And those 2 circles at the top are the symbol of the new moon. And at the bottom, oh no. Something's wrong, old timer? It's a claw sign. It symbolizes an attack. And it was traced on a symbol of houses and trees, a village near a forest. Camp Hope! Pa, they're headed straight for our home. If I got the meaning of this right, it's saying our 5 tribes will attack Camp Horde on the night of the new moon. We took this one out, so that makes 4. But for a small village, the odds are still pretty dire. There's still a couple of weeks till the new moon. First things first, let's go back to Camp Hope and warn the mayor. I'm sorry, Alomi, but it looks like things have gotten more complicated. As promised, though, we'll escort you back to Camp Hope for now. I won't hold it against you if you choose to leave afterwards. Would an extra blade be of any extra help to you? Hell yeah. Why not? You volunteering to help? Hell yeah, why not? You've been doing so much for us. We can't hardly repay you, but trust me, the townsfolk will be grateful. Gratitude will be priceless. And I hope you won't mind if I tag along. I've been caught by these gnolls once, and I don't want to risk being out in the open with them on the skulking around again. Therefore, I'll gladly trade my aid for shelter in the town. That chores to be in the mayor's hands, but we need all the help we can get. As far as I'm concerned, you're welcome, Zaf. Okay. Let's equip. Let's give. Oh, he already has a bronze bow already. Okay, so that doesn't do anything. Nope. I wonder where this this music is coming from. She has the same thing in bronze axe. So there's not really anything that we really need here. Skills. Evasion. Let's see what we got here. Item. Special kill for brutes and riders. Damages and pushes one target. Well, she's a brute, yes. She learned shove. Okay, anything else? Anything else? So we did learn one thing. If the unit dies, at least in this game, they are not going to leave the game altogether. If they just die, they just die. Which is fine. So that's good. So you don't lose anybody. It's not as brutal as, say, Fire Emblem or anything like that. Or like, say, I think at one point, Tactics Advance was like that at one point. Advanced Tactics was like that, I think. What was that game? Tactics Advance? I think like that. It was for the Game Boy Advance. Was it Tactics Advance? Or was it Advanced Tactics? One or the other. So it's not permadeath, which is cool. I think it may be kind of forgiving for people who are not maybe used to playing strategy RPGs and stuff like that. So with that being said, if we got that, I don't know if we got anything else. Let's see. Bright powder. A melange of tin and copper. It can be melted down to cast bronze equipment. Rough animal skins. A mineral that weakly reacts to the application of magical power. I see. Guess there's nothing we can do with that. So let's see. We can head here, can't we? Should I fight these other battles here? Thorny Trail. Oof. No. We are not level 5. I think we already did that one already. Knoll Hills. Heights north of the Forgotten Lands are the hunting grounds of several Knoll tribes. Kind of want to move the story along. Camp Hope. A town founded after the final battle of the Plague Wars. Plague Wars. Nice. Oh, so you can. Oh, okay. Now this is interesting. Let's see. Selling books, useful manuals, trade. Spear Dodger. Passive skill for any class. That's crazy. Let me just mute this person. Mute this other person. I don't know what this is. Now the AI chat, oh, you know what? No. Age restriction. Account age restriction. Let's see. We'll go for a month. That should take care of the rest of these weird bots. Just in case anybody's adding weird, like making weird bot accounts for advertising purposes, whatever the hell it is. I gotta get used to Kick and the stuff that's going on with it. Let's see. Axe Dodger. Arrow, bullet, glare, fencing skill for arcanists and pilgrims. Reflect light in the enemy's eyes, blinding them. That's interesting. Saddle breaker. Panache for skirmishers and riders. Hold on. What is she's a skirmisher. Let's come back. Let's see what else we got here. Merchant stars, tools. Let's see. Bandage. We don't have a lot here. Interest is home, not quite. I guess that's the mayor's residence. So you use some RTP friendly assets to make the buildings. No fault for you that, not faulting you for that. I'm just noticing it out. Let's see, what else is this? Okay. What's this? Not right, not yet. Can we maybe special offers? Eldritch bow or badge slightly increases magic. Wary badge slightly increases aim. Meaty bones. What does it do? That removes bleed. It removes venom. So it's 10 HP. Is there something that you can do with those? Can you craft anything with these? You already have shove. Healing cocktail for alchemists. Damn. Oh, we don't have any alchemists. Ice Aegis. We don't have enough money for that. Flaming cocktail. Forgetful time to let the unit forget a skill, freeing up a skill slot. You already have heal. You already have flame. Wing shred deals double damage to flying units. Wrecker, I think we already have that. Shield break, shadow breaker. Bullet dodger. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's see. Oh, only bought one. I'll buy another one for her. So she has 0 out of 1 now. If I give this to her, so she only has the 1 skill. That's interesting. I might as well get her this panache then. And glare. Damn it. Not that. Keep messing up. She can't learn more. So wait a minute. She can only learn that and that's it? That's crazy. Okay. But it's a panache. But I guess that's still considered a skill? Maybe because she's still at level 1, maybe at level 2 or 3 or whatever, she'll get an extra slot. Who knows? Maybe I'll just hold on to it. Anyway, yeah, why not? Mama, we're back. It's Kia. Oh, Kia, sweetie. I couldn't sleep with Link last night. I was so worried about you both. I can see that, Mom. You're white as a bone. Oh, I'm just happy. Ma, Julia, calm down and take a deep breath. Here, take a seat. Sorry, darling. I just got too emotional there. I'm fine. It's all right. If you made it back, it's also thanks to this other traveler. This is OMI. We may not have made it without him. He helped us a lot against those gnolls. He didn't even ask for compensation in exchange for help. Wish there were more generous folks like him around. Ah, is that so? Then thank you from the bottom of my heart for saving our family. We don't have much to repay you, but you'll always be welcome in our home. Nice. Now, let me go ahead and go to the town hall without me. I'll catch up with you when I've made sure Billy will be all right. Okie dokie. Hey, what's this? The Bear Hunt. Read it. The Bear Hunt, a 6th century Mirthlandian folktale transcribed by Jasper Buck Tapper in the year 985. There was once in the Mirthlands a clan of Lupine Therian whose chief, known for his wisdom and foresight, had 2 children, both of which had qualities that made them fit to lead. Tolzan, his eldest son, was a fearsome warrior who never turned down a chance to prove his might, be it by his blade or bare claws. Emilia, his younger daughter, was instead a kinder soul, versed more in the patient aspects of the hunt. She was intelligent and orderly, and knew her clan's turf like the back of her hand. As their father grew old and relied on their help more and more often to take care of the clan's affairs, the 2 siblings kept finding themselves at odds due to their clashing personalities. The moment came when the chief, feeling he would not be on this world for much longer, summoned the 2 of them to speak openly about the succession. At dawn of the summer solstice, he called Melia and Stozan to his yurt and told each of them to go hunting in the clan's lands and bring back a bear for their kinsmen to eat that night, and that he would make his final decision after the feast. So Zan immediately gathered his faithful companions and went hunting for a fearsome bear who, during the last season, had killed and devoured many of the clan's hunters. By felling such an animal, Tozan was sure to prove that he was the stronger and more deserving to lead the clan. His party chased the bear all day, pushing through thickets and brambles, ultimately confronting the bear in a bloody and taxing battle that saw the young Fairing emerge the victor. Melia instead started to track another bear that had been sighted days before, a fat, lazy beast which had raised the clan's beehive several times in the preceding days. When she found the beast's lair, she effortlessly killed it in its sleep and triumphantly brought it back to the clan's longhouse. The sun set and the clan gathered for the feast, with Sosan boasting about his kill and proudly showing the new scars he had acquired in his fight, while Melia sat aside, humbly. The 2 bears were butchered and cooked, and as a show of fealty, the clan members ate of the one killed by the hunter they favored. During the feast, they were surprised by the results of the hunt, The bear Stozon had hunted was a feral, bloodthirsty, aggressive beast, and his meat was made tough and stringy from its constant fighting, marred by the scars and barely fit to eat despite the cook's best efforts. On the other hand, the one Amelia had hunted had instead tender, fatty meat, made soft and sweet by the animal's lazy demeanor, and were a peerless delicacy. The clan chief spoke up at the end of the feast, addressing Stozon in a strict, reproachful tone. To feed your vainglory, you wasted your energy, putting yourself and your men in danger, all that to bring us this disgusting meal. A warrior does not deserve to lead a clan when he puts his own desires above the needs of those he should protect. Stozon, with his pride wounded and his aggressiveness stoked by the approach, reacted violently. With a battle cry, he leapt over the table and threw himself at his sister, spurring his companions to follow him. However, he and his soldiers were worn down by the efforts of the hunt and sickened by the tough meat they had eaten. Melia and her friends were instead still yet strong and vigorous and emerged energized by their delicious meal. The brawl was short and decisive. Stozon's men realized they were at a disadvantage, backed down as soon as the blood was drawn. Stozon, however, was in a berserk rage and did not let up his attack until Melia shot him in self-defense, her arrow tearing his throat out. Woof. Though the huntress had not shed any blood or sweat in the battle, she instead shed many tears, for she mourned her brother's folly that led him to a pointless death. Let this be a warning to those who let their heart be consumed by pride and rage. Those who nurture violence and arrogance will one day be consumed by them both. Oh, well, there you go. Any goodies? Can I take any stuff? Any goodies at all? No. Come on, man. I saved your life, man. Let me get some goodies. So yeah, it's like a kind of a combination of, excuse me, of XP or maybe VX style assets. I've never played. Well, no, I guess this is VX. It looks a lot like MZ character. So I don't know if MZ, because I never really messed around with VX that much. I did a lot of playing around with XP, but that was for a different project at the time. But the characters do look very similar to MV characters. So. Uh-oh, who's this? Boss, that you? What are you doing here? You've been offered a contract. One that pays in gold, not silver. We came looking for you for that. We feared the worst when we found your wagon smashed in a ditch, but fortunately we found you here. You must be Al-Omi, the commander of this fine troop. My name's... Wow, Joe. I'm happy to make your acquaintance. For being a relatively new face in the lands of Pinnacle, I've heard high opinions of your skills. I figured you'd be one to turn to. I'll get right to it. Thanks for your interest. In short, I wish to be escorted to an old mountain fort located in the hills north of Gamron, a city in the southern reaches of the Forgotten Lands. That fortune was home to my ancestors before they were forced to leave, and I'm positive there are several family heirlooms I wish to recover in there. Of course, I don't plan on being a burden. In fact, I'll even aid you in battle if needed. We're going to take the job, right? The payment's good. I guess we'll have to take care of the gnolls. I see. I'm okay with waiting. I heard gnolls have been gathering around outside town. It would be hard to travel as long as they were still moving about. Here, this is my down payment. Uh-oh, 5 gold dragoons. Nice. Now that that's sorted out, I'll join you until we reach our destination. If you need me for anything, I'll be at the tavern. Typical dwarf thing. And he's like, yeah, we bunk in the town's barracks until you have orders for us then. It's just to the left of the northern gate. We're ready to depart at a moment's notice. Oh, I forgot. You left this behind last time we camped. You will surely need this, sir. War manual. By the way, since this looked like a big job, we brought all the apprentices, hirelings, and footmen we could contact with us. They may not be as strong, but they're all eager to join in battle if needed. You obtain 50 militiamen. Okay. I'm Mayor Alomi. Sorry if I kept you waiting. Let's confer with the mayor. Hey, man. Grayson. Idris, I see you made it back. Did you find your daughter? I did, thankfully. Also thanks to this young man, Alomi, who helped us take her from the Nole's clutches. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Alomi. I'm Racing Gray, excuse me. Founder and mayor of Camp Hope, though I guess Idris already told you about me. Thank you on behalf of all the citizens. We've lost a few good men to that Nole raid, but I'm happy that the girl made it out alive. Unfortunately, we also have some dire news to share. A few minutes later, that is most worrying. Our palisade can keep out wild beasts and lone bandits, but it won't stand against an organized attack. Even if every able citizen took up arms, we would be done for if they managed to break through the gates and spilled inside. My troop is in town. We can help. Thank you for the offer. We'll need every man you can spare. If you help us scatter the Noles that will come to attack you, I'm ready to pay you 500 minutes up front. It's everything I can spare from the town's funds, but it's well worth it. Very well, I accept. Here you go. If you need a place to organize and prepare your troops, feel free to use the town's barracks. We still have some time. Perhaps we can venture outside of the town to intercept the Noles and find more supplies before facing the invasion. Alomi, you know where to find me if you need help. New sections have been added to the gameplay tutorial. You can now use barracks. All right. If that is the case, you know what? Can I save here? I will. So what I will do is save right here. And then we will go on to the next game. So with that, I'll just put on the waiting music.